Hello there. So I know I do a lot of work on my Instagram account, which is Scottish Cunning Ways, if you want to follow me there. But I realised I never really did a video on here for all my YouTube followers about my book, which has been out for a few months now, The Black Book of Isobel, Gowdie and Other Scottish Spells and Charms. And this is just a wee sort of intro into it. So it's I go into content. I do English translations of the whole, just the two confessions. I didn't include the other two because they pretty much repeat themselves. I go into Isobel Gowdie's, which is called Isobel Gowdie's Magical World. So I give some kind of context to Isobel and the world that she lived in, and the way people saw magic and witches and the definitions of that, and how she would have worked amongst her community as a wise woman. And then I go into, because it's a black book, I go into history about black books. You know, black books being very different to grimoires. Black books were something that's more of a personal magical journey journal amongst cunning folk, or magical practitioners or charmers, if they were literate, of course. And the legends around it being given to them by the devil or some kind of fairy. And then I go into so the page which is most important, and that's that. The Black Book of Isobel Gowdie. So I've gone through the confessions and basically sieved out all the charms that she confessed to doing and formatted it in a way that you can work them yourself, along with notes from myself when I've worked these charms personally. Also, I go into a section which is called Spells of the Accused, so I also include charms from the witch confessions of other charmers that were under the Witchcraft Acts, of charms that they said in their confessions. And then the rest is just a compile of just spells and charms, from good to bad to healing to divination. There's a part on divination. And then at the back of the book, which is my favourite, I include a 19th century chapbook on fortune telling, which was really popular within Scotland around the 19th century, to the point where it was published in several editions, starting in Kilmarnock and then eventually in Fife, and published in Glasgow and Edinburgh. So the fame of it itself is a great history, as well as it being a fortune-telling manual. And that's called the Spey Wife, or Universal Fortune Teller. So yeah, and if you're interested in buying my book, you can get it on Amazon or Barnes & Noble. Or if you want a signed copy and a personal message, you can pop over to my my Etsy store, which is Scottish Cunning Ways, and purchase it there, which would support me more, because it means I don't have Amazon and Barnes & Noble taking a big percentage off me, and you get something that's personalised. So yeah, go over there, go into my Etsy store and buy my book. I'm an indie writer, indie author, so I did it self-published. I designed it all myself, and managed the editing. And it's forwarded by Graham King, the previous owner of the Museum of Witchcraft and Magic in Cornwall. And a big thank out to Keldon Mercury as well, because he was the one that helped me edit the book, along with other acknowledgements to people that was inspired me in writing the book, as well as Isobel Gowdie herself. So yeah, just wanted to do that. So yeah, if you want to purchase it on Amazon and Barnes & Noble, that's okay. But if you want to support me and a personal message and signed by me myself, go over to my Etsy store, Scottish Cunning Ways, and purchase it there. So yeah, thank you very much, and Slanchiver.